A teaching on twin flames. Beloved Kuthumi. April 26, 2005. I am Kuthumi, having come to you through this messenger. I am, having come to give you a new teaching about twin flames, different from the teaching that was given to you before. You know that every man and every woman embodied on earth is endowed with both masculine and feminine side. As a matter of fact, you are asexual in your highest aspect and you are androgynous in your higher bodies. Only in the course of the condensing and differentiating of the matter, you first acquire your physical body and after that the signs of this or that sex. The previous conception was erroneous because you thought that somewhere outside of you there was a part of you that had been separated from you at a certain stage of evolution. In fact, if we touch upon the history of the evolution of your souls, the white fire core of your being, or your I Am presence, the immortal particle of God inside of you has never been divided into two parts representing masculine and feminine aspects. It was a misconception that we allowed in order to reveal this idea to you at a certain stage of your evolution. Now, a new period has come, and we can give you another view on the evolution of your soul, slightly different from the previous one. Thus, your higher body has never been divided into masculine and feminine polarity. Then where is the origin of the ideas about twin flames and of all these beautiful legends about the search for one's second half and acquiring unity through the official marriage between twin flames? Let me explain. Your soul, as well as your higher body, has no sex. They are genderless. Only your physical body has a sex, and it has acquired its sexual signs only during a relatively recent stage of evolution, several million years ago. Before the appearance of sexual division, the process of procreation was absolutely different. But we will not become absorbed in this now. So, where did the idea of your second half and the happiness connected with it originate? At a certain stage of evolution, you acquired your higher body, which has received different names in different religious systems. This is your Christ self, or higher self, or the highest manas. You may have understood from these dictations that your higher self was given to you as an emanation of the higher spiritual beings who granted a particle of themselves to you. This was necessary at a certain stage of human evolution. A person had to receive a conductor inside of himself, which by following the instructions you would be able to acquire the feeling of unity with God and the entire creation that you lack so much. Beloved Jesus, when in incarnation, gave a teaching of the unity of the soul. You remember the parable about a bridegroom, and you remember the mention of the bride who prepared herself for the arrival of the bridegroom. This is the teaching on the twin flames given by Jesus, but it has another meaning, a more correct one. The unity with your twin flame is your union with your higher part. A new stage of cosmic evolution is approaching, and this stage is already not far off, when each of you will have to find the unity with your twin flame, with your Christ self. The union of the twin flames is a ritual in which the vibrations of your lower bodies or soul become consonant with your higher body, your Christ self. Since by this moment, you will have your lower bodies completely purified, energy will freely circulate through your bodies, washing your bodies. The ecstasy of unity that you experience when reuniting with the higher part of yourself raises you to the apex of such otherworldly bliss that cannot be compared with the unity between a man and a woman on the physical plane. Oh, beloved, God has many more secrets and mysteries that will be revealed to you in due time. Today I have probably blighted in your minds a beautiful legend about twin flames that was close to the heart of everybody who managed to know this teaching given through the previous messenger. But sooner or later you have to part with children's fairy tales and become adults. When being in the mature state of consciousness, it is always pleasant to encounter miracles in your life, the description of which you did not meet even in the best fairy tales. This is because the divine reality and the recognition of the divine reality cannot be compared with the boldest fantasies of the storytellers who are nevertheless interpreting the divine truth in accordance with their human consciousness. And now, beloved, I will address one more topic which may amaze you. Since each being of light in those distant times endowed many life streams with a part of itself, the Christ self of many of you is of the same nature and belongs to the same being of light that endowed you with its particle. When you reach a state of unity with the higher part of yourself, and other people reach a state of unity with the higher part of themselves, then you become one with each other. You feel your unity with everyone. And instead of one twin flame, you experience unity with millions of twin flames that have a common nature with your Christ self. However, there is another aspect of the legend of twin flames, and this aspect is connected with an even earlier stage of cosmic evolution. Once upon a time, at the dawn of the creation of this universe, there was a division into masculine and feminine polarities, and this division served as a starting point for the manifestation of the universe. It was the point from which the whole of creation came into manifestation. Therefore, when you in your evolutionary development, together with the universe, return to that point again, both masculine and feminine polarities in this universe will disappear. But this will take place in infinitely distant times by human standards. Now your consciousness cannot accommodate many cosmic truths. Nor do I set myself the task of presenting to you all the truths, even as I see them, from my ascended state of consciousness. For now, what I have told you is enough. As a consolation, I can say that those individuals who have a Christ self of the same nature as my Christ self are in some ways my twin flames. That is why, in addition to your Christ self, which is rightfully your twin flame, you have several million more twin flames in embodiment, that share a common nature with you at the level of the Christ self. This may encourage some, and disappoint others. However, it is impossible to stop the process of comprehending the divine truth. This process will continue, and perpetual revelation will go on. Whether you like it or not, the process of the evolution of your consciousness cannot be stopped, and if you resist progress, then think about whether you act in accordance with the divine law. In today's talk, I have told you about your twin flame that is always with you, patiently waiting for you to stop being carried away by the illusion of this world and pay attention to it. Your twin flame wants to communicate with you, it is waiting for you. And there is not a single person in this world that is closer to you, and with whom you can share all your secrets and from whom you can receive reliable advice. I lapse into silence to give you an opportunity to master the unexpected information given in today's talk. I am Kuthumi, and I am having a common nature with many of you at the level of the Christ self. If you